Hello, wonderful people. Trust we are having an awesome day. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Today I just came to encourage someone who is so confused and don't know whether to stay back or to keep going or to just listen and just give up. Just like the story of the man at the pool of Bethesda in John chapter 5, verse 8 to 14. Um, that will be our scripture. And so this man, he had, I'm sure just like us today, he had attended, he has a vision. He wanted to walk, he had a purpose, he wanted to do so many things for Christ, but he had some challenges, he had a lot of difficulties, and a lot of things were happening around him. He didn't know whether to go or not to go. And finally, the Lord spoke to him. Pick up your mat. It is time to go. It is time to launch into the field. It is time for you to create impact in your generation. But when he finally stood up from there, the people that have been preaching to him, you have to fulfill your purpose, you have to do this, the very people that have been encouraging him to make a step, what happened? They had to tell him, who asked you to stand up from there? For it is a Sabbath. It is a day that you're not supposed to work. And they are also telling you, it is not yet time. But those are the people that have been telling you, stand up, it is time, it is time, it is time. And so finally, when you finally take a move, what happened? They tell you, it is not yet time. We haven't told you that this is the day. It is not going to be today. It's going to be the next day. Those are the things that will always happen. People will always come to you and sympathize with you and encourage you to make a move. But when you finally make a move, they're going to tell you to sit down again and learn more. There is not enough that you ever learn. Because if you keep staying down to keep learning, that there will come a time that you will learn enough and then you will finally accomplish nothing in this world. You have to make a move like this man. When they asked him, who told you to pick up your mat, for it is a Sabbath? Let us read from verse 8. It says that Jesus said to him, rise, take up your mat and walk. And immediately the man was made well, took up his bed and walked. And that day was the Sabbath. The Jews therefore said to him, who was cured, it is the Sabbath. It is not lawful for you to carry your bed. He answered and said, He who made me well said to me, take up your bed and walk. Then they asked him, who is the man who said to you, take up your bed and walk? So you see, these are the very people that will come and drop something in his cup so that he can survive, do one or two things. But at the end of the day, when he finally built up, he got his strength to start doing things for himself, what happened? They start rebuking him to go back and sit there. Know that not everybody who supports you is happy with you engaging to support yourself. Not everybody who preached to you that you should preach the gospel, you should embrace your purpose and do this or that, is really happy when you finally do that, because they want to keep seeing you in that position. But just like this man stood on his ground and said, Jesus said to me that I should pick up my mat and I go forward, also pick up your mat and you go forward, for God is there with you. He has given you the strength and has healed you from everything that is going to hold you back. He has given you boldness and every capacity that you will need to go forward. Just like Jeremiah, he has empowered him, he has called him, and he has sent him forth, and he has equipped him with everything that he would need. And so God has equipped you with everything you will need on this journey. Do not listen to anyone telling you to sit down. God has told you to go forward, so you go forward. Don't stay back. Don't stay on the ground. You have been empowered with everything you need for this journey. There are a lot of people perishing because you are sitting down there. The people God has sent you to, they are wasting because you are still sitting down listening to the people that don't want you to. Listen to what God is saying. Listen to the voice crying within you. Listen to the voice of God that is telling you to go and go forward, and depend on his word, not on the words of men, because the word of men is always filled with hatred and nothing else but hatred. Nobody wants to see you rise more than them. So you have to stand and go forward. Pick up your mat, pick up your bed and walk. Go home and do a lot of exploit. God will be glorified in your works. I hope this message has blessed you. See you at the top, and God bless you.